And hello and greetings once again, Rajah Scholars and Champions. This is Mr. Lawson here in the office, broadcasting out to you from the Indio High School and wanting to touch base with you on some things that are happening again for tomorrow, Wednesday, April the 8th. So this is either tonight you're watching on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. Share with your friends. I want everyone to be able to tune in. I have a few things to share with you, some important reminders. First, again, I want to say thank you, Rajahs, for all the special messages. I had some great messages that I received today, as well as each of our assistant principals, and so many of you have sent wonderful emails and messages to your teachers. We are all so glad to be able to reconnect with you, whether it be through emails, Google Classroom, Zoom videos, all the different ways, but we are really glad to be able to see and hear from you again, and we can't wait till all this crisis is over so that we can be back together on site. But with that, some of those ways to reach out. First, I want to give some shout outs. Let me reduce my picture here because I want you to see this. I put this on all of our social media. I am really proud. Miss Ireland gave an option, an assignment for her fashion students, and there were 3 different options, and Francesca Verduzco was already on it. And she has put on here, there are 7 pictures, and it's step by step. And in the post, it shows you and tells you what to do. She wanted to give back and help other people with her assignment to help people be safe. And this is how you can take a bandana and make a face mask. So I want you to be able to see that. I am really proud. Francesca, that is absolutely phenomenal demonstration of Rajah integrity. And so somehow I want to make sure I get one of these to you. I may have to mail it because I won't be able to see you for a while. But that, to me, demonstrates Rajah respect for and care for others and Rajah integrity. Also, taking up our art challenge, senior Ashley Alfonso painted Ophelia from the Shakespeare play Hamlet. What a great job. I wished I was as talented and artistic as you are, Ashley. Great job. And speaking of challenges, with that, our day 16 for the positivity challenge is coming up. And so I want to encourage all of you. Tomorrow's challenge is go through any old book and find one that you think, a friend that you choose, think what this person would like, and write a little note on the inside cover as why you're passing this book on to them so that they can read it. If you don't have one on hand, find an excerpt from a book or a poem that you can print out and share that with them and write a note to them about why that poem or that excerpt made you think of them. And as we move on, we are on our way with distance learning. Teachers are trying really hard and working hard from home. Some of them are using Zoom, some are using Google Hangouts, some of them are on Google Classroom, on email. There's so many different ways that they're reaching out, and they're working really hard. So I want you to tune in if you can. But I also want to make sure that we are following etiquette rules on the internet. So here are 10 important etiquette rules I want you to follow. Remember, when you're online, be kind and appropriate. 2, no swearing, no signaling. Number 3, we want to be respectful. We want to talk loud enough that we can hear, but we don't want to yell. And 4, we don't want to record or use screenshots because sometimes we'll get a shot of somebody that isn't looking their very best. When I take a screenshot of this to try to create the thumbnail for YouTube, some of the ones I picked show me in the middle of talking, and I'll be like, it'll catch it with my mouth open and my eyes back. They look horrible. So we want you to be polite and thoughtful of others. Also, remember, when you're on a live call like this where you can see each other, be present in the call, not distracted doing other things, and don't do things that are making faces or doing things that will distract others. Because everyone's online really wanting to do their best and to learn, and they're there for a reason. They're not there to goof off. They're there because they really care about their learning. And a lot of our students are online because they miss each other and they miss their teachers. Number 6, on the opposite side of the screen, be polite. Wait your turn when it's time when everyone's speaking. 7, keep your video and sound muted whenever it's possible so that there's no background noise. 8, remember to use good digital citizenship. Number 9, check your background if you're on video. We don't want anybody walking behind you that's going to be distracting, nor do we want little brothers and sisters to walk by with having a bad hair day or wearing their pajamas and not necessarily what you want on video. We want to make sure that you have the right kind of background. And then number 10, dress for success. We don't want anything inappropriate. Make sure that what you are wearing, that it's going to be okay. Dress code even on the video. We don't want anyone to be embarrassed. So we want to be appropriate. So remember that when you're online. And as we talk about that, we also want to remind everyone that the third quarter, instead of ending last week, the third quarter, we have stretched that so that it's now until April 17th. So if you didn't have the best grade going in on March 13th when schools were closed, if you were getting a D or you were not passing your class, now is your time to fix that. Even though we're not putting things in for new grades, anything that was due before, you can still get that grade up. Our district has a policy called no harm. So that means we're not going to lower any grades, but all that stuff that you did before we closed, some of you had assignments that were due on Monday, the 16th, because of A Day and B Day. So some of you didn't get to turn those things in. Well, now is your chance to get those things to your teachers so that you can pass those classes. One of the things we are looking at right now, we haven't got the final decision yet from our school district, but I know that one of the things being discussed is talking about what constitutes a passing grade and a non-passing grade. This is your chance to make sure you pass for the second semester and not have anything count against you. So I would get those assignments in and get myself in gear. Also, for all of our advanced placement Rajahs, check your check your email, because Ms. Rodriguez is sending an email with an update for advanced placement sometime this afternoon or evening. So make sure you're checking that online. She emailed this to me right before I did the broadcast, so to make sure I say that. So please check your email. And if you're having trouble with your screen or with distance learning, let me move myself over a little bit here. There is now a virtual help desk for all distance learning problems. So if you have a problem connecting or you have a problem with your Chromebook, because today I had a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails from parents and students using their personal emails or on their mom and dad's email. I had a lot of messages saying that there were some problems with connecting. If you have a problem, we now have a virtual help desk at the district office, and we have a lot of technology experts online ready to respond. They can do that by email, and if on this Google form that's attached, if you put your phone number, they will even call you. So the link is going to, I sent it out today on your MyDS account to you and to your parents. I'm going to put it on, I put it on social media already. I'll put it again. And I'm going to put it on the parent preview, on the student preview that's on our school webpage, so that parents can get it if you're able to check through other ways. And the link is at bit.ly /DS Tech Help, one word. So if you think of bit.ly / Desert Sands Technology Help, it's an abbreviation, DS Tech Help. If you email DS Tech Help, or if you get stuck and you text me, I will send you that link as well. But they will be able to help you online really quickly. I also sent this out to all your teachers so that they could put that out in Google Classroom or in Gmail. So that way, depending on how you're connecting, we want to make sure you have the help. Also, we want to remind everyone, tomorrow, Wednesday, is our next day for meals. Remember, starting this week, it's only Monday, Wednesday. So tomorrow, Wednesday, starting at 10 until 12, when you come through the parking lot, we're bagging up lunches so that you will get Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all bagged together. You'll get 3 days worth of lunches all combined in one bag. Now, I want to remind everyone, I would come early. We're going to start at 10. Don't wait until 11:45 when you come. If your parents can come get in line early when we start at 10, between 10 and 11, that's even better. Because Monday we have so many people. Last week we fed 1,100. We ordered 1,300 for Monday, and we still ran out. We ran out at 11:30, and when we sent people to Johnson and Van Buren, those schools were out also. So Miss Maggie ordered more for tomorrow, but I'm still a little bit worried because as this has gone on longer, and because parents that get paid once a month, because that payday was now a week ago, I have a feeling we'll have more people coming tomorrow. So I want to tell all of you, come earlier, the sooner the better, because then if you come at 11:30 and we start to run out, at least there will be time for me to call and find out which of the other 9 locations still has meals so that you can get over there to that location. But if you're early, it won't be a problem. So please come early. We want to make sure you're taken care of. And while we're on that topic, the next thing I want to remind you about is Ms. Gilbert has sent out this information. Well, let me shrink me down because it's covering the link. On Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are these two pictures that you see on the screen. Right now, the applications are open for joining ASB for next year. So if you'd like to be part of the Associated Student Body and run for office, and you'd like to be a part of ASB to help plan activities next year and be a part of school leadership, applications are open now. They are due next Monday on the 13th. The application form is also on Bitly. It's bit.ly/, and this time it's an abbreviation for Indio High School 2020 ASB. So it's IHS 20 ASB. You can find that application on all 3 social media, and we want you to be a part. So be sure you apply and join us for ASB. Then this week, as I've been sharing, is National Assistant Principals Week, and you can help me celebrate. We are doing something every single day. And yesterday was a day we celebrated Ms. Drion. Tuesday, we celebrated Ms. Herrera. And on Wednesday, we are going to be celebrating Mr. Pimentel. So I've got a sample here that you can see. This is the haiku I wrote about Mr. Pimentel and about our friendship. This I will post again on all of the social media, but I want to encourage all of our students, all of our staff, and our parents, send an email, send a social media post, send a little shout out to tell Mr. Pimentel how much you appreciate the things he does. I'm really proud that he's part of our team, and we want to make his day special tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we will celebrate Ms. Rodriguez. So please join me and let's be a part. You guys have done a great job the last 2 days. And then for our seniors, I forwarded a letter from Ms. Drion that I hope will help answer your questions about canceled events and refunds. I sent this today to parents and students on the MyDS account and to whatever email your parents had that was on in our Synergy system or on ParentView. Make sure you check your email. We don't want you to miss out on that information. We want you to be able to participate fully. Ms. Drion is also sending out a Google form so that we can double check and ask for a correct mailing address, because some of you have an address where you live and an address where you get mail that may not be the same. So we want to make sure we have that correct and asking for some information so we can get that to you. All the senior class officers are meeting and working on plans for all of you seniors for the rest of the year. Both ASB President Bishop Furman and your class president, Jade Heredia Salas, will be sending along some information to you very soon as we put some things together to help make your end of the year special and memorable. So please remember to fill out that form. And our joke of the day, and on here I have a picture of last year, since we didn't get to take pictures this year of our track or our cross country team. Or I'm sorry, not cross country, our track team. I'm really sad that we don't get to have track season. So I put a picture of our track hurdlers because I already had a joke for tennis on Monday and swim on Tuesday. So now our next joke of the day is for our track program. And that joke was sent to me by none other than who you see on the screen here as Miss Solomon. And the joke is this, and it's really more of a funny than a joke. Did you know that I used to be scared of hurdles? But then I got over it. Corny joke, yeah. With that, I want to say thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a great evening. Thank you for joining us on A Day and B Day this week for the first time for our distance learning. Tomorrow is A Day again for periods 1, 2, 3, 4. Connect with your teachers and keep on learning. And I will have another broadcast tomorrow. And hopefully every time I do this, they'll get a little bit better as I'm learning. So thank you and have a great evening, guys. Miss all my Rajah scholars and champions. Much love to all of you.